Alright guys, good morning, welcome to the channel. So today we have a fun video. We're finally getting the actual tires mounted for the F100. You guys recently saw we got a new set of wheels for it, so we're finally getting the rubber to match it. But first we gotta go over to the post office and drop off these returns. These are the old wheels. We're gonna go ahead and drop these things off so I don't have to look at them anymore. Alright, now we're gonna go get some rust primer for the Red Galaxy. We're at my favorite place in the world. And fun fact, I actually managed to get myself a business account at O'Reilly's. I didn't think that was possible, but I have my own like business name, which you guys will find out later. And yeah, now I get kind of like discounts considering I spent over 10 grand at this one store since I've been working on cars. So yeah, that's cool, finally. All right, got everything loaded up in the back of the car. These are ready to go down and get rubber mounted, but there's one more thing we gotta do, mostly because I don't wanna wait till later and do it last minute. We gotta wash this thing off. It looks horrendous. You can see all the dirt over the back window. That just happens all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and hose this thing off and wash it, but what I mean by that really is just get it wet and then it's just simply hose it and then clean the windows and the wheels because it's about all you can clean on this truck. I must have got some sort of oil or something on the side of this truck. I don't really know if maybe I sprayed ceramic coat on it, but you can see the water does not at all soak to the paint on this one spot in the bed. So you can tell there's like drips of something. So I think I sprayed something and it got on the side of the bed. It's kind of interesting though, because you can see the water just beads. It does not stay on the paint at all. So it's kind of interesting. Alright guys, I'm heading down to Discount Tire right now. I gotta stop by Harbor Freight real quick to go get those nylon or like plastic window trim tools so we don't really bend the trim in the Red Galaxy. So I gotta stop by Harbor Freight and get those real quick and probably 7 other things because that's just how Harbor Freight is. And then we're gonna stop by Discount Tire to go get the tires mounted. So I'll get you guys over when we're down there. Alright, as per usual, got a bunch of crap I definitely don't need because that's just how it works. And then I got a call from Discount Tire, or I called them first, the initial place that I was going. Apparently they ordered them through the wrong store. I didn't even realize I called the wrong store, so I called a different store in San Diego like, hey, my tire's here, and he looked at me, or didn't look at me, he just talked to me like he didn't know what I was talking about. And apparently they were shipped to a different store in San Diego, so that's sick. So I'm gonna head there. I called that store, they're there, which is awesome, so we're gonna go get them mounted real quick. So I'm gonna book it over to the Discount Tire right now and go get these things mounted so we can at least have fronts and rears mounted. Whether they get on the truck today or not, we can at least have them, so I'm gonna get over there and get these things mounted. Bro, that's a freaking demon! And it's on the little slicks! And it's an old dude driving it, hell yeah! That's so sick! Oh my god, it's on freaking the bigs and littles. Oh my goodness. That is actually crazy. I hope he's going to the drags tonight, because there are drag racing tonight. That's sick. I've not seen one on the street with the slicks and the littles in the front. Oh my god, that's so sick. Heck yeah. Oh my god. These are a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be. Wow. Discount was a little bit weird about me filming there, so I'm gonna go ahead and go home and we'll lay them all out, and then we're gonna at least put the rears on. So I'm gonna catch up with you guys when we're home. These things came out awesome. I'm super stoked with my tire choice. All right guys, I'm incredibly excited for this because this has been like a 3-week endeavor with 2 sets of wheels and another set of tires, and I canceled an order on tires to get different tires. And long story short, look at these things. These things are awesome. So these are the Bart 15x10s that we got. We previously test fit in the last video you guys saw, but this is a 295 50/15 in the back. That is, I can't even like really, I mean, just look at that one over there and just look at the difference for yourself. Skinny, not skinny. It's almost like 2 of those. It's like 1.5 of that tire, so that's pretty rad. Square set of wheels. They're both 15x10 with a 4-inch backspace like we said in the previous video, except I did a 275 60/15 in the front, so that's 295 50/15 and then a 275 60/15. So it's a kind of staggered setup. I did that because I have a manual steering truck, so it's going to be harder to turn with the big wide wheels in the front. Plus I want my fitment to be a little bit more flush, so you can kind of see it doesn't bulge out quite as much around the wheel lip. So I'm not going to be running the fronts right now for drag racing because we coincidentally have a street legal drag night tonight. So just because it likes to, my kingpins are a little worn out, so it kind of likes to have a little bit of front steering play. It's not like dangerous by any means, but it's just like it's a little bit harder to control the wider tire you put on the front. So I'm gonna leave the skinnies on it because it drives fine with the 255s that are already on it, but we are gonna put those 295s on the rear. Hopefully I can get a better launch, and hopefully I can get in the 9s. Sick.
Dang, boy. Man, that looks actually really good. I didn't think it was gonna come out that good. You guys can see the fitment's really good. Not quite as aggressive as the slick. As you can see, the slick pretty much touched it on the ground. I mean, now I have plenty of fender well clearance. I'm not gonna hit or rub on anything, which is good. Fitment on this side's really good. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. So if you guys are looking for a NASCAR setup that's legal, you can definitely do this. And we're gonna have we're not done with this either. We might do some lettering, which is why I did the black out. I know you guys are probably like, why didn't you do the white letters out? The Cooper ones to me are personally pretty ugly, even though I did that. So we're gonna probably do our own lettering, whether we put a Goodyear logo, Hoosier logo, a Cooper logo, or we might just leave it black like this, but we're gonna do a little pinstriping action, which you'll see in a future video. All right, we got our tire setup all figured out. Everything looks good. We checked everything motor-wise, seems fine. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of pack up, and we're gonna head over the drag strip. I'll catch you guys in about 15 minutes. We're over at a drag strip and see how this thing does. All right, well, we made it to the drags, so that's pretty sweet. All right, well, we made it. You can see I got the new tires on it. Seems like everything should be good to go. Checking everything out. Gonna go get teched real quick, and then we're gonna get right to it. So pretty excited. All right, we'll see how this thing does. I have no clue what it's gonna do. First pass, I have no clue how it's gonna do. Feels a little lazy, but. So, that was good. Truck ran good. Got a little hot, but I think I dumped the clutch a little too hard. It kind of like, I don't know if it hopped or not, but you could definitely feel it. It bit really hard, and my motor doesn't have any power, so it kind of fell on its face a little bit on the launch. So we're gonna try it again. I don't need to lower my tire pressure. That's why I didn't initially. It's because these are so much wider. The motor barely makes 200 horsepower, so we're gonna go ahead and try it again. We're trying to slip the clutch a little harder, see if we can get a little bit better time. You guys are not gonna be able to see it because of how faint it is, but you guys can see right there, 10.36 with a 084 light. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. It's gonna be really hard for me to kind of show you guys in that light, but not a bad pass. My first pass is my fastest pass already, so 10.36, that's not bad. So with an 084 light. Still got your beat. Yeah. What's your fastest? 10.1? 10.1. All right, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna try to get 10.1. Oh yeah.
We got a couple of classics. This is the accordion.
Ready? I can't believe I did that. I have never done that. I've missed third, I've never missed second gear. Damn it. I can't believe I did that. So how'd the first two runs go? That's so bright. There it is.
First one was good. I ran a 10.36, which is already my fastest, but
I literally just pulled back and hit a brick wall and could not get second gear. I don't know why. I've never missed second, but it's a new Steeda shifter. So I just don't think it's adjusted right, but I'm gonna try it again. Look at those meats. Oh, that's not good. Both of his tires weren't spinning.
Alright guys, so what was happening at the end of that video, as you can see, Seth was talking and he's saying that I was just spinning the one tire. I didn't realize it from inside the cab. You can't really tell when you're inside, but after watching the outside footage, you can clearly see I was only spinning one tire. Now I have a 410 with 9-inch with 31 spline axles. It's a limited slip diff, and the clutches are just absolutely gone in it. I didn't think they were that bad. I knew they were worn out, but not that bad. But obviously when I went from a 255 to a 295, the extra grip, just the clutches couldn't hold it, and the one tire just caught too much grip and it just went straight through the clutches and just spun the one tire. So it tells me I need to either put a locker of some sort in it or rebuild the clutches because they're not gonna hold traction anymore. Because it was going slower. My fastest was 10.3 and the last time with the smaller tires I was running 10.4s consistently. So I don't know what was going on. I basically ran a 10.3.6, then it was a 10.5, then it was a 10.6, then it was a 10.7. So after that you kind of realize something's wrong, you stop. So I kind of just called it right there. The truck ran great. I missed second gear because I suck. It's a new short shifter, which is a video for in the future. I just tested it out. It's obviously not really set up perfectly yet. I think after just hot lapping it a couple times, making pass after pass, you know, the clutches in the rear end just started to heat up and it just could not hold those tires after that first cold pass. So it's kind of a bummer, but it kind of leads me into my next thing I need to do to it. So if we put a locker and we get those two tires spin at the same rate, I think we'll definitely be able to pick a lot of wheel speed. But there's one more thing we got to do to the truck. All right, the last thing we're going to be doing is actually doing a set of pinstripe or just striping, you know, action on the wheels. I wanted to kind of do an actual NASCAR style. So the aero wheels that are on the NASCARs have a yellow stripe that basically goes around the lip, and then yellow lug nuts, which we might do. I don't know if I want to do that yet. So I can't remember where I got this from.
Or Letters Unlimited, but vinylstriping.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's just, that was 1/8 inch, right?
Yeah, this is 1/8 inch and it's the premium. vinyl.
Yeah, and it's sunflower yellow, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
But we're basically going to do that actual stripe on the lip. So we have this little fancy dancy tool that Sam was using on one of his cars. It's basically like a little guide, so we can adjust it where we want it, and then it you can kind of see it just rides on the lip of the wheel, and then we kind of just go around and it applies like so. So we're gonna try it out, see if we like it on the one wheel, and then just kind of do all four until we're kind of comfortable and like how it all looks. The first partial attempt.
This section right here looks good.
This stuff's like super thin and like very hard to work with, but it's nice stuff. I mean, it's gonna last a long time, but it's...
But yeah, like look at the, like you can't tell that it's paint, or that it's tape, I mean. It
Yeah,
looks like paint.
it's kind of hard to show on camera because of the glare, but just trust me, it looks good.
No, are you kidding me?
I mean, now we know that it works though.
You know what's funny, as I was looking at it,
Because I kept trimming it.
well, yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, it looks pretty short.
Damn
But
it.
it looks like it looks like it straightened out pretty good.
Yeah, I like
So-
the gap too. That's pretty, wherever it was, like, I don't know, you want to mark it with a Sharpie or something like that?
Just
Or
put it
just-
back through.
Yeah, it looked good.
But you see how it's like not quite right here?
Mm-hmm.
So if I cut it longer next time, we can just pull this back
And then...
and then wrap through it,
Yeah.
and then wrap back to the point where it gets good. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that came out good. No.
Freaking hurt, dude.
Okay, now we gotta overlap it. Make sure it lines up good. It's not bad. Sick.
Look at those. That's... Oh, yeah. I gotta darken the exposure. Ooh. Ooh. Woohoo. Woohoo. That's snazzy.
Quarter inch definitely would have been too much.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, that looks freaking awesome.
I feel like this we could have gone thinner, but I think this is as thin as you can get. I don't
Mhm.
think we make anything amazing.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah.
That'll tell you if you want to get the letters on the other side.
Dude, yeah, that looks sick. We have gone official NASCAR, boys. When you can't buy them, you make them, right? So we made our own NASCAR setup. Look at that. This is actually what every single like hot rodder kid in high school wanted on their car, was this right here. Like the actual slick with the wheel and the yellow stripe. I feel like that's nostalgic right there. Nostalgia.
You just need the arrow sticker.
Yep. You know, these are really junky Barts and cheap wheels and tires that honestly suck to drive, but the look is sick. Hell yeah. So yeah, we had to do a slick just to kind of see what it looks like, and dang, I hope you guys are on Craigslist looking for a pair of cheap junky slicks to do this with, because it looks so cool. Oh my gosh. All right. Looks like we're finally done. Heck yeah. Got them all striped, finished that up this morning, and then got them on the truck. I am so stoked with the way this came out. That is exactly what I was looking for. Awesome. The lighting really sucks. I apologize, you guys. It's really hard to get the deep black of the wheels, and my truck is white, so the two colors don't work together at all. So it's really hard for me to actually show how good this looks on camera, at least with this crappy camera. So I apologize, but you do get the picture. So this again is that 275 60/15 in the front, and it actually drives quite well. I went up and down the street a few times with manual steering. It steers actually very, very well. This is the 295 50R 15 in the back. These are both Cooper Cobra Radial GTs. Then they are a square set of 15x10 with a 4-inch backspace Bart steel wheels, and I'm really liking the way they look on the truck. So I'm super happy with how the wheels came out on the truck. I think they look amazing. They're definitely what I was going for with the wheel and tire change. A little bummed out about how I did at the drag strip, but you know, parts are parts. You change something and something else, you know, makes it worse. You're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and kind of change stuff. So we're definitely gonna have to work with the rear end of this truck and get those two tires to spin at the same time, whether we weld it, do a locker, or redo a limited slip. We definitely got to do something because we're just gonna spin one tire all day long. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did go on to enjoy today's video. I'll leave the links down to the wheels, the tires, and all the specs of everything down below. If you want to go ahead and do the wheel stripe, you can go ahead and do that too. The vinyl striping, I'll have that linked below for you guys as well. Subscribe if you are new. I post a lot of cool content with this thing and the Galaxy, which is right here, which has a lot of videos coming up for it in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video with this truck. Bye guys.